Welcome to my channel Mallorca Under the Sun, and in this video we're going to go and check out the main two food markets here in Palma. So whether you're staying here in Palma or you're visiting the city from elsewhere on the island, a trip to one of these two markets is absolutely essential as part of your holiday. So the first market we're going to go and check out today is the Santa Catalina Market, which is just across the Paseo Maritimo here as we enter the city. Okay, so if you are visiting us here in Majorca, you're obviously going to be visiting the market in a slightly different way than maybe I would as a resident. Now, this is a fantastic place to come and taste some amazing freshly made produce and some tapas here at the very many bars which are dotted all the way around the market. So both of these markets, both Santa Catalina and Mercat Olivar, open from around 7 o'clock in the morning from Monday through to Saturday, and you will find that in the case of Mercat Olivar, the stalls do start to close down from around 2 to 2:30 in the afternoon. Now, there are some stalls in Santa Catalina Market that will stay open a little bit longer, but my advice really is to avoid going to the market on the Monday, because the fresh fish stalls are not open because of course the boats have not gone out the day before. And the atmosphere is a lot better here later on in the week, and particularly busy on a Saturday when residents also come in to do their weekly shop. Okay, so here we're moving into the fruit and veg section, and all this stuff is completely fresh. I mean, and it just looks wonderful as well. The quality of food that you get here is far superior to that of what you find in the supermarkets. And I'm just looking at some fresh Mallorquin strawberries here. €5.95 for a box, but you know that these are going to taste so much better than the mass-produced products that you get in some of the other supermarkets on the island. Also relatively new to Palma as well are these ecological food stalls. So this is actually an eco shop, so everything you get here is going to be organic and fresh as well. And of course, a market would not be a market if you could not get so many different styles of Jamon serrano, which I'm looking at here, freshly sliced hams, as well as all the different types of meat and sausages as well. So you've got sobrasada hanging from up here. Now, shopping at the market is really hungry and thirsty work, so there are plenty of bars where you can stop off at and grab some tapas. So you can see as well on this particular board here, you can pick up some lentil stew, some bacalao, which is cod with alioli. And on the other side of the board, what's even better is that they also have it in English as well, so you know what you want to order. And if you do not feel like cooking one evening as well, you can pick up yourself a whole roast chicken, as well as roast potatoes. And a whole chicken here with lemon is €12.50 roasted. Half a chicken is €6.50, or you can get just a regular chicken here for €5.50. And all the way down the back of the market you have these little tapas stands here, so another great excuse to stop off and grab a bite to eat or drink. Okay, so that was our first stop here in Santa Catalina Market. Now we're going to head now through the centre of Palma all the way up to Mercat Olivar, which is one of the largest indoor markets here in Europe. Okay, so I'm just crossing a Safachina Park, which separates Santa Catalina with Palma city centre. Now, if you want to see how busy this area got just a couple of weeks ago, I'll pop a link just at the top here, and you can check out the Balearic Day live celebrations. So So I'm standing outside Mercat Olivar. Now this market is absolutely huge in Palma, and it's split into around 4 sections. So you have the meat market, you have the fish market, the fruit and the veg market, and then the 4th section is what I call other stuff. So you can get maybe dried nuts or organic products or spices, and also there's a bakery as well. So let's head on inside and go and check it out. Now I'm starting my tour here in the meat area, and of course you're going to get more residents coming into this part of the market. Now during the summer months this particular ham stall gets really busy, and you can see why. I mean, they sell every single grade of ham, and they do vary in price as well depending on the cut and also how long the meat has been cured for. And this particular one here is €117 for a kilo, so that must be a really good type of ham. So the best way to experience Mercat Olivar is to stop off in the various food sections to grab some tapas and a bite to eat. And you'll find that in the meat market area they've got lots of meat tapas for sale, and you can eat that with a glass of wine as well. As we head on into the fruit and veg market, once again we're just wall to wall with fruit and veg here. It does get extremely busy, as I mentioned before, on a Saturday, but definitely worth popping in to pick up the fruit of the day and whatever's in season. Now, as you know, Mallorca is really famous for its oranges, and you can pick up a whole kilo of oranges here for just 98 cents to make your fresh orange juice in the morning. We can pick from these strawberries here, just €2.50 a kilo. And of course Mercat Olivar is a great place to pick up locally made artisan products. You can grab yourself a beach bag or shopping basket here for just €20. And there's a massive range of locally made ceramics too, as well as these bags. Now this particular pattern is very famous here in Majorca, and you can pick up various textiles actually made of this fabric. Now just before we head into the fish market, you can see this bakery right here on the corner on the right hand side. But let's go and check out the fish section here in the market. Now sushi here is absolutely huge, and they have all these little takeaway stalls where you can come and pick up some little mini sushi rolls. But also, once again, if you are on a self-catering holiday and you want to maybe make yourself some vongole, some almejas, little clams, you've got fresh prawns here, as well as lubina, and that is, I do believe, sea bass. But anything that you want to cook and make, if cooking is your scene while you are here on holiday, there's plenty that you can come and buy. But if you're over here on holiday and you're not looking to cook or prepare fish, then come over to this section of the fish market. Now this particular stall here sells freshly prepared oysters, and of course this is served with a glass of the finest cava or champagne. We can just see a dish being prepared here. But I think one of the most famous places to come for fried fish tapas is this bar right at the end of the fish market. Now you can get some amazing calamaris here, and this place has been in the market for as long as I can remember. If you check out the prices, they're also pretty reasonable, so you can get fried gambas for €3.75, calamaris, which is fried squid, for €3.95, as well as smaller fried fish too. So heading back into the main section of the market, you have a whole spice shop here. You can get all your different spices and rices. And if you're a fan of olives, then just the best place to pick up the most fantastic array of olives is this stall here. And you can also get pickled fish as well. You can get bucarones, anchovies. There's an entire market stall dedicated to salt, and the Flor de Sal de Strenc is actually really famous here in the Balearic Islands. It is flavoured salt which you can buy and take home, and makes quite a unique souvenir too. Okay, so I have just taken advantage of doing some shopping for myself here in the market while making this video. Now, there will be an article coming out soon on my website majorcaunderthesun.com all about the markets here in Majorca and when you can visit them if you're coming to the island here on holiday. So if you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you know when I will be uploading my next video. You can also find me over on my Facebook group and on Instagram, also on Majorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Goodbye for now.